What do we have here? I think I see a fellow lover of adventure, and I'm betting it's no accident that you're headed this way. Am I right? Have Rivenspire's troubles become your troubles too? Ha! Easier said than done, I'm afraid. But I'm glad to hear Emmerich gives a damn. We thought maybe our dispatches weren't getting through. I was about to walk to Wayrest myself, but you saved me that trouble. And I suspect you can help me further. If you haven't noticed, Rivenspire's caught up in a civil war as bloody as old Rancer's rebellion. This time it's Baron Montclair. He's apparently decided he'll be the king of Shornhelm, whether the rest of the noble houses like it or not. Sure did. Bastard bribed the city guard, attacked the other nobles, and seized half of Shornhelm. Now Montclair's troops are all over, and the Shornhelm guard's getting its buttocks kicked. So, want to help me save the kingdom? Think of the glory. It'll be just like Rancer's war. We'll rescue Rivenspire and the women will swoon. It'll be great, you'll see. Go on to Shornhelm's chapel and tell Countess Tamrith I recruited you to the cause. I'll be along as soon as I can. What makes tyrants do any of the things they do? Ambition? Glory? I certainly don't know. What I do know is that Montclair's forces have taken half the capital, and will soon take the rest of it unless the Shornhelm Guard gets some help. Baron Wylan Montclair. Not much to say, really. Before this, he shared rule with two other noble houses, Dorel and Tamrith. Countess Tamrith says they were never very close, but she certainly wasn't expecting him to start a war. She's the head of one of the noble houses, young, but smart, and very devout. I'm told she studied in Stormhaven, and has Emmerich's favor. She's not unattractive either, but she is my current employer, so I try not to notice. A little of this, a little of that. Lending my sword to just causes, flirting with the ladies. I've drank in every inn and tavern between here and Glenumbra. And I've beat my friend Scordo at cards every chance I get. It's great to see you again. It was quite the talk of Tamriel at the time. Surprised you don't know about it. It was over 10 years ago. Our beloved High King insulted King Rancer of Shornhelm over some minor indiscretion. Rancer reacted poorly and declared war on Wayrest. If you can call it that. Lasted about a year. Just long enough for Emmerich's troops to get a little exercise. When it was over, Rancer was dead and peace was restored to the kingdom. The triumvirate of nobles has been running Rivenspire ever since.
War can be good for business, but not if I can't reach my market. I desperately want to make it to Shornhelm, but the guard refuses to let me through. They say it isn't safe. Not a word. And every day we sit here is more gold I won't be earning. And all because some noble or another decided he wanted to be king. Haven't you heard? Baron Montclair has taken control of Shornhelm's upper city, and his forces are on the march. It's like Rancer's war all over again.
wanted to show the guard that I appreciate all they do for us. After giving it some thought, I decided to shore up their defenses instead.
You there, please. You must help me. Help. Oh, please help me. We were attacked. They struck without warning, the backstabbing bastards. It was House Montclair, the traitorous curs. They caught us by surprise and showed not even a hint of mercy. Lieutenant Fairfax commandeered the old tower on the hill and dug in tight. The Shornhelm Guard won't go down without a fight. Lieutenant Fairfax sent me to gather healing supplies from our wagons, but one of those Montclairs got the drop on me. Can you get the supplies and take them to the lieutenant? I'll see if I can get word about this to the rest of our troops.
How can I help you?
Wonderful day for a blood fiend attack. What can I do for you, citizen? There's the one.
Are we safe here in the lower city? Will Baron Montclair's forces attack us down here? Oh, I can't stand all this waiting.
Come, step forward. Let me get the measure of you, friend. It allows me to serve you better. Plus, I like to get to know as many of our members as I can.
I see the messenger found you, comrade. We've discovered much since our adventure in Mizenelt. The events of the past continue to stalk us. The visions, my friend. The Aelids fled from the forces of Molag Bal and hid away the remains of a powerful relic. Merrick has taken the crystal and the tome to an ancient forge. There, he's begun the work of crafting the weapon anew. In time, comrade. First, you and I must travel afield, to the ruined city Abagarlis. It was there the Aelids went, to stop the Mortum Vivicus. Together we will understand the threat to the present in the events of the past. Comrade, you were the first person I thought of when it came time to explore a musty ruin. That is meant as a compliment. In Mizenelt, we saw visions of ancient soldiers, survivors of a strategic attack on a city of darkness. Abagarlis is that city, an ancient stronghold of Molag Bal. I expect we will learn much from those old stones. We call it the Earth Forge. Merrick found it on a contract a few years ago. The maintenance constructs had long since shut down. The ruin contains the most unique blacksmithing setup. Even the basest of metals sing in its embrace. Of course, you have much to concern yourself with. When last we spoke, we had explored the dwarven ruin of Mizenelt. We found an ancient crystalline tome, left behind by a squad of Aeliid soldiers fleeing undead abominations. You have my apologies, comrade. When I heard the ancients speaking of the Mortum Vivicus, I knew the past might contain more clues to solve our present crisis. I wanted to begin my research immediately. Welcome to the ruins of Abagarlis, comrade. Ancient home to a foul den of necromancers and Molag Bal worshippers. We are here to relive the past. In Mizenelt, we saw a squad of soldiers on the run for their lives. Here, at Abagarlis, that same group was calm and in control. Together we can see what they saw, and discover what they knew about the Mortum Vivicus. After Mizenelt, I researched a way to take control of the visions we saw. Osterand was the ancient soldier charged with bearing the prismatic weapon into battle. It is through his eyes you will see. And, in turn, I will see through your eyes. The ancients stood against the Vivicus and survived. Now, Molag Bal makes ready to unleash the same relic against Tamriel again. It is my hope the courage of the long dead will save the living of today. Hold still just a moment, comrade.
It's up to you, Osterland. You bear the prismatic weapon, and the hopes of everyone in Delodil. Lenath and Kurano will hold the door from this side. Valasha and I from the other. May the sunburst guide your sword arm, my friend.
My son, you must ensure I am not disturbed. Maintaining the final phase of the Mortum Vivicus requires all of my concentration.
Mace of the Master! Cannot stop the Mortum Vivicus. Oh no! Master, please! Spare me!
A shrine to the Prince of Lies. My stomach turns just to see it. Let's move on. Vivicus.
Nothing. The Master will still destroy.
Wait! What? No, my lord! I served you faithfully!
Well, you accomplished nothing. I removed the Vivicus to Cold Harbor. This doom will come again to Camriel.
Comrade, over here. This is terrible, my friend. Osterond was on the verge of destroying the Vivicus, and nothing. The rapids have grown swift, and we did not even notice. Let me explain. Do you remember the notes you took from Dosha's lair? The ones that spoke of the Vivicus? I had assumed that this relic she spoke of was a legend. Even when I heard the words of Osterond, Endera, and their companions, I thought this was a threat from a time long forgotten. But, comrade, we just saw it. The Vivicus was never destroyed. You saved Merrick from a worm-called plot to harvest souls, remember? Those souls are fuel for the Vivicus. The intact Mortum Vivicus that Molag Bal has kept hidden all this time, safely tucked away in Cold Harbor. You must go to the Forge. Help Merrick Adeswala restore the prismatic weapon to its full potential. I will do what I can to find where he has hidden the Vivicus. Comrade, I put my faith in you. You must tell the others. Warn them. Can I count on you? I would entrust this task to no one else, comrade. You go with the weight of the Guild on your shoulders. Just so, my friend. I believe it to be some kind of relic. A massive spell capable of holding and harnessing the souls of thousands upon thousands of dead. If it had been released, if it is released, the world as we know it will end. You saw through the eyes of Osterond, one of the valiant ancients that fought and died in Mizenelt to safeguard our future. According to what we saw, it was he who slew Queen Pololo and stopped the use of the Mortum Vivicus.